What's up, guys? Alright, I'm back. I didn't want to make the video super long, so I wanted to cut it out. Now I'm going to show potential backside. Alright, I even think this is going to be more important for you shorts. Okay, for the shorts who are going to potentially utilize this as a tool for your playbook for things that are potentially getting extended, things that are multi-day runners, and now it's time for it to pull back, potentially fade. Right? As you guys know, small caps, there's big agendas, there's dilution, there's ATMs, there's F1s, there's offerings, there's this, there's insider buys, there's so many things that go on, right? If you become more and more aware about it, you'll start to be able to see the liquidity shift. Alright, guys, this is this making highs. I'm going to be honest with you. As a long, yeah, this is cool to catch 70 to 80 to 90, that's 20 cents, that's also cool. But you got to understand that you're starting to play in areas of lower liquidity. All right, that's important because you gotta discipline your mind a little bit stronger than two things. Now, this thing's phenomenal because this liquidity stuck with it even though it was making another run. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Mikey doesn't like playing high anymore. I reap the benefit from soaking and selling into all these guys. That's what I do. All right. Liquidity shift. Guys, as you see this start to form, look how big the offer side becomes. All right. In the current order book, you guys are going to be able to see how much liquidity is actually on the whole entire thing. This is a full depth level 3 basically. All right. You want to see what's going on level 2? Cool. You can't take your eyes off. You actually got to duct tape them to your skull or your upper, forehead, and you got to be like this while you're trading. Okay, I'm not gonna miss a beat. That's how I was. No more. Don't need it. It was driving me crazy. I was like falling asleep at my desk because it requires a lot of focus. Um, as we start to change and shift, look at all this liquidity that comes in on the offer side, guys. This thing did a complete shift on the whole entire overall liquidity for the offer side. This is heavy. All right. Even when this thing's break down, you guys, I need you to see something because I already see it. Got to zoom in, right? They already start to put up spoof offers. That helps control price action, in my opinion, right? Another one right here. All right, and now we're starting to retest the final liquidity that I saw them pulling from below, putting up here. And now we are staying heavy. All right, super important. This is a true breakdown. If you guys saw front runner, like I showed you in the very beginning, and how it bounced, and how it actually trapped some shorts on that previous run, where I said I actually took the rest of my profits, so I didn't get full 90s, and that's okay. I really never care anymore about that extra little leg or extra little push. It's cool. This thing gets sold into, guys, and stays heavy. There's no more buyers that are hungry, and it goes down to the next magnet. All right. Finally taps into the 66 magnet. All right, and look how heavy this stays up top. Okay. Watch this, and then boom, they finally break down that front runner. I was holding this area, and this was a beautiful short. If anyone caught this up here, right? This thing was just breaking down. All right, and it's trying to find its next support, which was right here. I mean, guys, this thing almost did a completely round trip. In fact, 56. This did a round trip for my long. So if you didn't get blown out as a short, right? If you didn't get exhausted trying to find the top, if you waited for something that was a little bit more bearish, something that had a little bit more, some J-Rut style or some type of pattern or something to actually work off of, then you probably miss it or you get some slippage and you're making up for your loss, or you caught the whole thing. That's great too. Catch the whole move. That's what I like to hear. right? But this is beautiful, guys. If you see this whole shift, you see how they were using this in my first video, and you see the overall shift on the book map, on the heat map. This is what the heat map is, guys. You can change the color on this. I prefer to keep it almost as bright as I can. So I did a little tad bit right there because I want to see. All right, this is what's going on this chart, okay? All right, end this video. This is how every else, all other else. All right, you got, and they do this, and there's nothing wrong with it. You guys find success in that? That's fine. I couldn't, you know. All right, you got your little, maybe your little eights right here. All right, and now you got your little 20. That's also cool. Down. Okay, now you got the 50. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Might be a different color. Let's stay on course. You got your little 50. And you know, maybe this is riding the 8 now. Let's change it back to green. Oh, we're riding the 8. The 8's right here. Now, let's buy a pullback. It dumps. You get bagged, right? That was driving me crazy. I couldn't do it anymore. So this is what this looks like to me now, guys. And I can't even look at a chart anymore. And it's okay. I'd rather trade best bid, candlestick bars. Boom. Okay. This is phenomenal. All right, guys. This one is particular just for the shorts, you know, because I really was focused on the front side of the move. And then as soon as I saw I was like 20 something minutes in, I was like, no, it's got it. I want to show both sides. Because, you know, this would be a huge sign, right? If I was holding, if I didn't get faked out right here, which is fine, it happens to the best of us sometimes, right? If I was holding for more, right, from the 50s, and I sold some here, and I was like, oh, let me see if it'll bounce. Once I saw this, now I'm going to hit my flatten button, fully liquidate myself, and be so happy that I got a solid, almost a 20 to a 30-cent move, or 25 to 30-cent move with some good accumulation size, and that's all I had to do. I didn't go in and out. That's a different type of topic. I'll learn to get better at that. But I hold my core. I see the whole thing pan out. I take my profits into supply, and I get to see all the games, and then I watch everyone else get trapped, or like you know, it's funny. Gotta have some entertainment once in a while, right? All right, guys. Much love. Peace out, Mikey.